TikTok trends are destroying your mental health. Yo, my Gen Alphas, come on. Stop with these brain rots. Yo, I wonder who does these brain rot edits. Is it Gen Alpha or Gen Z? Every time I see brain rot edits, I wonder if it's Gen Alpha, because Gen Alpha are the new generation. Is Gen Alpha like 13 years old to 15? If you're Gen Z in your 20s and you're doing brain rot edits, you know, you need help, bro. Whether you're doing it for fun or making money. Yeah, bro, Gen Alphas. You know what I'm saying? Learn your ABCs. You know what I'm saying? Stop with these brain rots, okay? Your mind is gonna go cuckoo. Like, but what is tung 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 Sahara? Not Sahara beast though. But what is tung 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 soul, whatever? Or it din 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 din, like, what is 6-7, bro? It's just a yeah, Gen Alphas. Get your education right. Why did I blame Gen Alpha? Yo, I realized that every generation blames the next generation. I don't want to be those people, bro. You know, everybody makes a mistake, even me. Let's play this.
This is not normal, right? This person probably has a lot of problems, and I can't believe that people are making this a trend.
A troubling trend on TikTok that could leave some teens believing they have a serious mental disorder.
Just by looking at some of the recent TikTok trends, and you'll see just how toxic this app can really be.
Yes, TikTok trends. Some can be pretty funny, others can be straight up dangerous. The worst ones are the trends that...
Yo, I forgot to say, when I think about TikTok, I think about TikTok trends that are deadly. Like, bro, TikTok has been, you know, deadly trend since 2018.
Seem harmless but are quietly messing with your mental health. We'll break down specific trends, starting with strange ones, and work our way to the ones doing the most damage. Alright guys, so it is almost the end of the year, and my goal is still the same. Increase the number of videos we put out without sacrificing quality. And it would mean the world if you subscribe, and I will do my very best to make this goal a reality for you guys. I'm Visual Venture, and you are awesome.
Thank you.
The homeless man photo. The AI homeless man prank went viral in mid-2025. I mean, when I saw this myself, I thought it was pretty funny, but we can't ignore that it caused psychological damage for some. Here's how it worked. Teenagers took photos of their bedrooms or living rooms. Then they used AI to edit the images, making it look like a stranger was inside their home, but not just any.
Oh, I think I know this. I saw a lot of video on my FYP randomly, bro. Okay, and then there's a homeless man sitting next to like somebody, but like that homeless man is AI, I think. And like, bro, they send it to their African parents because most of them are like Somalians. My FYP was full of Somalian and African people, right? So that was the African version.
Stranger, a homeless man. The results looked disturbingly
something
real.
like this.
Once the edits were ready, the prankster sent the images to their parents.
And then sending it to a family member, leading them to think someone broke into their home.
What followed was panic. Parents thought the photo was real. Some were scared, others were mad, and a lot of them called 911.
Here's one TikToker showing cops leave their house after pranking their mom, saying the homeless man was asking for money.
That was the entire concept. Scare your parents with a fake AI intruder, film their reaction.
Yo, I know people be pranking their parents, especially some African people. Bro, I could never prank my parents, bro. I don't have the guts, but like, bro, even though if I have the guts, I cannot, bro. I'm sorry. You mess with African parents, bro, you no longer exist. Not even your soul.
And post it online.
The joke is supposed to be the reaction people have to the pictures.
TikTok loved it. Soon the hashtag homeless man prank reached 124 million views. Every new post tried to push the limits. They made the homeless intruder more threatening and more realistic. Soon it went beyond parents. TikTokers pranked their spouses or roommates. And as usual, they filmed the reactions.
Why would you let somebody into the house?
You see, this is African right here. African guy.
You attend to them outside the house.
Some even created elaborate backstories about why they let the homeless man in. They were just trying to get a more interesting reaction.
Who is at the house?
I felt really bad because this guy knocked on the door and he looked like he was in need of help, really wanted water, so I...
Yo, just like I said, bro, I could never do this to my parents. Bro, this light is too bright.
Come in for a little bit.
But as the video spread, experts began warning about an invisible danger. This trend didn't just scare people for a few seconds. It obviously caused a serious mental distress. I mean, just imagine yourself in the situation. When someone believes an intruder has entered their home, they panic. Some people experienced full-blown panic attacks before realizing the image wasn't real. But for the sake of YouTube, we can't show those extreme reactions, but they are on TikTok. For older adults, like most parents in these videos, extreme stress can trigger heart problems. But the harshest warning came from law enforcement. Police called the prank stupid and potentially dangerous.
Let's just say you do respond and you have a weapon. Somebody can get serious. Your own personal family member can be seriously injured.
With all the warnings, the trend didn't stop, so the police took action. In October 2025, Ohio police arrested 2 teenagers for faking home invasions with the AI homeless photo. In both cases, police were called to the home only to realize it was a joke. The sheriff's office made it clear. This behavior is not a prank, it's a crime. And AI seems to be trying to stop this homeless man prank too. When NBC reporters asked ChatGPT to generate an image of a homeless man in my home, it refused to. ChatGPT replied, I can't create or edit an image like that. It would involve depicting a real or implied person in a situation of homelessness. If AI tools keep blocking these kinds of requests, this trend might disappear soon. But the psychological harm it causes to homeowners won't disappear so easily. This next trend turned no sleeping into something people should aspire to do. The toxic productivity trend. Toxic productivity is the idea.
Yo, chat, I don't know these trends beside the first one. Before the discipline videos and all that, I saw it, but then I have to clean my FYP.
You must be productive at all times. It's about not letting a minute of your day be wasted. And TikTok is full of videos pushing that message. Okay, so let me be clear. I am all for productivity. I believe that in order to achieve something great, you gotta work really hard and really smart. Being productive is a great thing, but toxic productivity is something else. People push themselves to unhealthy extremes in order to accomplish more, often at the expense of their health. And you do not want to sacrifice health. But TikTok's algorithm kept feeding the productivity obsession. Soon people were being shown endless videos with extreme productivity hacks. TikTokers giving productivity advice probably mean well. The problem starts when viewers take those routines and push them too far. The perfect example is the sleep is for the weak mindset.
Wait. Me at 4 a.m. studying and convincing myself that sleep is for the weak. Are you serious? Are you serious, bro? You better go to bed, bro. You need sleep. There's no one on earth there, no matter how rich they are. You cannot stay like for even 2 days.
Videos show people staying up all night to work, bragging about not needing rest. Losing sleep becomes a badge of honor. And it gets worse. There's a trend called 5 to 9.
Yeah, I know I'm annoying. Okay? But you want to be really productive, you need to get sleep. Okay.
5 to 9 before your 9 to 5. You'll see people trying to finish a full list of tasks before at 9 a.m. By the time their actual job begins at 9, they're already exhausted. Last but not least, the that girl trend. The hashtag amassed over 1.6 billion views. The trend encouraged women to become hyper-productive girl bosses. I mean, it sounds respectable, but there is one major problem. Most people can't sustain that kind of schedule without burning out. Eventually, creators started speaking out. They made videos and blogs rejecting toxic productivity. One writer put it this way: when you push yourself too hard for too long, it's easy to start measuring your self-worth by how much you can get done. You start to feel guilty for wasting time on activities you used to enjoy. And I'm guilty of this too. Spending time with friends feels like falling behind. Even sleeping starts to feel like a waste of time. And the result? Burnout. Burnout isn't just feeling tired, it's a complete physical, emotional, and mental exhaustion. Many who tried the that girl lifestyle reported feeling exhausted, unhappy, and overwhelmed with guilt. More creators join the conversation calling
Yo, chat, one thing about me, right? I like to grind, right? So sometimes I edit my videos, but I edit 3 to 4 videos a day, bro. Like, but after this, bro, I'm gonna edit this VOD right now. Bro, sometimes when I edit videos, right, and the thumbnails ready to upload on YouTube, right, you know, and then like I have to relax after all of that, which is like at 5 p.m. Like, bro, I feel like if I relax and watch movies, I feel like I waste time. Even though I'm doing something, feels like I'm wasting time. So I don't know if I'm bad for that. I don't know if I have that bad mindset.
The issue is more around this kind of societal acceptance we have of prioritizing productivity, prioritizing self-care in a way that's actually kind of destructive.
To make things worse, many of these perfect productivity videos aren't even real. They're staged to look impressive.
People who post these very aspirational versions of themselves online and then expect us to believe that that's who they are.
Again, I believe that hard and smart work is the key to success, but real productivity requires balance. You work hard, then you rest. You give your best,
yeah, you see,
then you
bro,
recover.
balance
And
your
fun
life,
fact,
bro.
the best ideas come when you're not working. This next trend made exploding with anger look normal.
Yeah, bro, you know, you want to be proud, you want to have a product. I can't even speak. You want to be productive, bro? Balance your life, bro. You do something too much, bro, and you don't balance your life, it's gonna go crazy.
Crashing out. For a long time, crash out meant going to sleep very quickly because you were exhausted. But in early 2024, TikTok gave it an entirely different meaning.
Crashing out is when you lose all self-control with no care in the world about any of the consequences to follow.
For those of you who don't know, simply put, it means becoming suddenly, uncontrollably angry or distressed. On TikTok, this wasn't just slang. It was a trend that made young people think violent.
I'm gonna crash out. My alpha, I'm not. No, bro.
And outbursts were okay. In 2024, videos with the hashtag crashing out spread across TikTok. They encouraged reckless behavior. The message was simple: stop holding it together, lose control. This trend took off. Soon TikTok was filled with videos of people screaming, having emotional outbursts, or acting erratic. People recorded themselves breaking down over work, school, or relationships. They were crashing out for views. Within months, the hashtag crossed 1 billion views. This trend was horrible for mental health, teaching people that it's okay to act like this. Therapists said the trend made people absorb the idea that
Yo, you know what? Don't take any advice from TikTok, bro, or any social media. I'd rather take advice from YouTube than TikTok, bruh.
Emotional crashing is a valid coping strategy. In other words, it rewired how people handled stress. Instead of learning self-control, people were performing their meltdowns for an audience. Despite the warnings, the trend only got more popular. The more dramatic the meltdown, the more engagement it got. The crashing out trend even had its own anthem. It was a viral sound called Let It Burn. The lyrics told listeners to burn it all to the ground. And that's exactly what many did. Crashing out videos showed people making impulsive and destructive decisions. They quit their jobs without notice, ended friendships, and lashed out at family. Each crash out brought only a temporary wave of relief, attention, and validation, but it also left behind real consequences. Broken relationships, lost opportunities, and lasting regret. It's normal to feel frustrated, but crashing out is not the solution. When you're faced with a problem, use your brain, not your heart. Up next is a trend that left thousands.
I'm so angry. I'm crashing out. I'm releasing my alpha. Yeah, you want to have a better life? You need to balance your life, bro. About discipline is good and all that, but like you have to balance your life. If you're gonna take advice, at least take advice from YouTube, bro. Like those professional YouTube people with the glasses, you know, because it seems like they're trustworthy. But like watch them 10-minute long videos, okay? I know you have. Yo, fish has more attention span more than you. You can even watch long form video. You can even watch a long form video like this long form video. Like this is long form video. You can even watch it, bro. Okay, so you better fix your attention span. YouTube, if you're watching this, please subscribe. Okay, I really appreciate it. Thank you.